Hi guys, good morning and welcome to Layout Design. This is the class that you guys would have taken this semester to learn about layout design. So a few things, you're going to go to shutterfly.com to create an account. That's the first thing you're going to need to do. So over here, you just fill out the information and then hit sign up. I'm already signed up, and the link is available to you in Google Classroom, as well as the Google Slides that you'll be seeing in Google Classroom. All right, so let me sign in. All right, so once you create an account in Shutterfly, you're gonna go to Photo Books, and you can choose any layout you want. So let me here we go. So create by size or create by occasion. Just keep it simple and go to create by size or type and go 8 by 8. And then you can choose either modern white or modern black. Just keep it simple. All right, so I chose modern black. The book size is 8 by 8. You can leave it hardcover. You don't need any of those other options. Then you're going to click here to personalize. Click on personalize, and it's going to bring you into the software, the layout design software that Shutterfly uses to create different products like photo books, mugs, mouse pads, pillows, everything. So one of the first things, the first obstacle that you're going to need to get through is choosing photos. So over here, you have mobile device, computer, recent uploads if you're working from your computer. You may want to log into your your Apple Cloud account, or a Google Photos account and get the photos from there. All right, so you're gonna click on choose photos. It'll take you to your computer, photos, and start selecting things from in here. So it'll start populating it in here, and then it'll get it into your photo book. So right here, you can't see it, it's really small. Down here it says back cover, so this is the back of the book. And over here, this is the front cover, which is the where the title would be. All right. Now over here are the layouts. You have a layout tab. Wait, can you see that? Let me turn this a bit. All right, all the way to the left, you have a layout tab, backgrounds, embellishments, and idea pages. Um, the embellishments is going to be worth a lot because this ultimately decides how good your photo book is going to be. So these here are stickers that you can use. So if you wanted to use, let's say this one, you click on it and it'll jump right onto the page that you're using. And you can click and move it around and put it wherever you want. Now let's say there are stickers here and there's nothing that you really want to use. Okay, so what you want to do then is you click up here where it says search embellishments. And let's say I needed something, I wanted a theme, like a yellow colored theme. It'll open up anything that has to do with yellow so that you can use it in your project. And then you just click on it. Anything that you want, like these buttons, sandals if you're doing a beach theme, and then you click here, you come up here and do add to project. So they'll be over here now so that you can use them for your project. So I'm going to click here. I'm going to put that in there. And then same thing as you would do in Google Docs, Google Slides, and in Photoshop, you can control these sandals, let's say, and move it to the back. Let's do a range. Nope. Now, right now, I don't see my editing options. So what you want to do is, if you go all the way to the right, over here, you have what's called advanced editing. So if you click on that and turn it on, it'll put you in advanced editing mode. It just allows you to move things and edit things much more easier than in regular mode. All right, so I want these sandals in the back. So I'm going to go here to layer and I'm going to click send to back. And that'll put the sandals in the back and you can see it much better now. I can also move this around like so. And maybe I'll just leave it there. Maybe I'll add a tree as well. I'll click over here. Put this over here. All right. And the same thing for the backgrounds tab. You come over here to the left. If you want to search for a different background that you can use, something nice, let's say, oh, this is a good one. Let's use this. I'm going to add to project. I'm going to click on it, and my book cover will now have this on it. And once you add photos at the bottom, then you can add a photo here. So when you're done, you'll actually have something that hopefully looks like this. Sorry if the lighting's bad. And so you have something that looks like this. Notice you have all the embellishments all over the place. You could also use text and a whole bunch of embellishments to enhance your photo book. And as you open it up, here's the first page that I did with my two sons, and all of these are embellishments. And if you look them up, you can look up or type words. This is an embellishment. These two down here are embellishments. This family tag here is an embellishment. And you can also put borders around your pictures. Now in Shutterfly, they're not known as borders, they're known as frames. So when you're in embellishments, you have stickers, ribbons, and frames. Frames is what gives you a border. Let me see if I can apply a border to this. No, it's a sticker. All right, well, you can add a border. You click on the picture and it'll add a border the way it did to my photo book. So this was from last year's cruise, my family vacation. All right, so this is layout design, okay? So notice I have these 3 pictures and then a huge picture that takes up 2 pages. All right, that's a different kind of layout that you can use. All right, over to the next page. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 picture layout with borders, or in this case, frames. And you always want to pick the best quality picture to really catch the attention of the page. Okay. So here you have really colorful page. Notice you have different sizes. You can crop and make it look the way you want. I like to tag each one of my pictures with text so that it just adds to it. You can change the direction as well. And my whole album is just full of pictures and memories. And this is what I'm looking for you guys to create. And this is the back of the book. You can get really creative with the back of the book. My youngest son, he always falls asleep very easily. And he's always the topic at the back of the book. All right, so that's just some ideas to throw your way, and you guys need to find your way and figure out your own photo books for your projects. Let me just review anything else up here. Also, when you're editing, you just click here, over here to the right, to move through your pages. All right. And this is where you would add pictures. Now, let's say I wanted a layout right here for pages 2 and 3. You go over here where it says layouts. You can choose if you want a one picture layout, a 2-picture layout, 3-picture layout, 4-picture layout, or a 5 and more picture layout. Okay. If I click this, it already has, I don't know if you can see it well, but it already has the frames for your photos to go into. All right. Over here you have text. So these are pages that would have text. Now if you wanted to add a text box, you would click up here where it says add text box. So up here it says add text box, and then you would just type away. Let me see. Oh, double click it. You have to double click the text box. That's going to be important because it confused me when I was first doing this. And then you have to type the text over here to the right. So let's say family vacation 2019. There's no vacations this year, guys. Sorry. There it is. Now, if I want to edit it, same thing over here. This is all basic stuff you should know. I'm going to increase the size, hitting the plus sign. And I got to increase the size of the text box. So I'm going to be like this. All right. Now, you can put that across the whole page. So actually, let me do that. That's a good idea. So I'm going to spread it out and make it bigger. And you double click. If you want to edit the text box, just click inside the text box and you can go back and text it. I'm sorry, edit it. All right, so I'm up to 72. I think that's pretty good. And if you can't see it, the division of the page is right. This is the left side of the page of the book, and this is the right side of the book. Here's the line coming down. So if I wanted to place that right there, family vacation, the book splits, and on the right side you have 2019. That's a pretty good layout of this text in combination and coordination with the pictures that are going to be around it. All right. And let's see. If you wanted to edit in a different way, like see the whole album, you come up here to where it says storyboard. Or even arrange, and you can move separate pages around. Like I could move this page around or the whole section down to, let's say, over here if I wanted to. So now this was originally my page 2 and 3, but I moved it down and now it's my page 18 and 19. And I'm looking for you guys to create at least a 10-page, 15-page photo book. I usually assign this as a 20-page photo book when we have regular classes, but for online purposes, remote instruction, I'm gonna keep it at 10 to 15. Use as many pictures as you can. You don't have to use 15 or 20 pictures per page. You could use 2 to 5 pictures per spread, meaning both sides of the photo book, and keep it simple. But it has to look pretty. You gotta embellish it with all of these embellishments, stickers, and inside you really gotta work these frames with or the borders. Okay, in Shutterfly they're known as frames. We've learned them as borders. Okay, it'll just make the book look that much prettier and interesting. You could have quotes like "a great day," or down here, "don't miss a thing," to embellish and fill up those blank areas with something. Let me see. All right, here's another sticker that you could find. "A child is the greatest gift." I like to use that a lot for my boys. This is a page dedicated to mom. All right. What I like to do is, whenever I have corners or photos that meet up in a corner, I like to put the initial of the family name. That's something you guys might want to do. And just tag it up. You're really just tagging up your book with stickers and quotes that represent your feelings and emotions. And don't forget to work the orientation too. It doesn't have to be horizontal. You could do vertical quotes. So live, laugh, love. Here's family right on a photo. And here again, this is a 3 photo spread. So 1, 2, and 3. And right in my son's silhouette, I put a quote: "Collect moments, not things." And again, I use "a child is the greatest gift." All right, I think that's enough. If you have any questions, post to the stream on our Google Classroom, send me an email, or send me a private message through Google Classroom, and I'll be more than happy to help you guys. This is a very long project. It takes about a week and a half to 2 weeks to get a photo book completely produced, and then you do post-production, you do editing, and then we would actually do publishing. All right, guys, so good luck. And I look forward to seeing you guys working hard and getting this done. It's really a great project to do at home. It would be something you would probably buy anyway. So make sure you put a really good work into it, put your heart into it, and get it done. All right, guys? See you Monday morning, online, remote. Bye-bye.